Pig and Mummy Pig go out, so Peppa and George decide to spend the whole morning playing outside. Peppa starts scooping sand and builds a little castle in the yard. George places his toy dinosaur in front of the castle, turning it into a guard at the gate.
Whoa.
Suddenly, a ball rolls down from the sky. Peppa picks it up and kicks it gently to George. They run around, passing the ball back and forth, filling the garden with laughter. And when Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig return, they find Peppa and George had a wonderful morning together.
Peppa Pig and the Wandering Shadow. On a sunny afternoon, Peppa's shadow looks longer than usual. Today, the shadow doesn't want to move the same way. George tries to chase his shadow, but it's faster than expected. The shadows turn into a strange and funny game. As the sun sets, the shadows slowly fade. In the end, the shadow returns to where it belongs.
Ah.
Peppa Pig and the toilet paper roll. One day, Peppa finds a soft paper roll on the shelf. She gently pulls it, and the paper keeps unrolling. Peppa grabs the end and runs around the room. Soon, long strips of paper are everywhere. Peppa and George look at their creation and laugh. Even a simple paper roll can turn into a fun and silly game.
Peppa Pig and the Rainy Day. It's a rainy day! Peppa and George put on their raincoats and boots, ready to play outside. Peppa jumps into the first puddle. George follows, and they both laugh as water splashes everywhere. Bigger puddles make Peppa and George jump high, creating playful circles of water. Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig join in. The whole family jumps in puddles, laughter echoing across the yard. A wonderful rainy day comes to an end. Peppa and her family admire the rainbow, remembering these playful moments forever.
Today, Peppa and George are playing in the backyard when Peppa notices some strange footprints on the grass.
Huh?
The footprints lead all the way from the garden to the house. Oh! Peppa and George curiously decide to follow the mysterious footprints. George gets a little worried and thinks it might be a giant bear. In the living room, Daddy Pig is standing there with muddy boots. Peppa looks down and realizes the footprints match Daddy Pig's boots. Peppa Pig and the clock that rang at the wrong time. Everything is calm and peaceful until the clock suddenly rings, even though it's clearly not the right time. Peppa notices the wall clock. The hands aren't moving, but the bell is very busy. George takes a closer look, and as if answering him, the clock rings again. Peppa gently touches the clock, and it immediately proves that it loves attention. Suddenly, the minute hand spins quickly, as if the clock is trying to catch up with time. In the end, the clock goes quiet again. Peppa and George learn that sometimes time just needs a reminder that everyone is having fun.
Aha!
Whoa!
Huh?
Yoo-hoo!
Peppa Pig and the Secret Room. Peppa is happily playing in the living room when she suddenly discovers a small hidden door behind the curtain. She wonders what surprises might be inside. Peppa pulls George close and opens the secret door. Both siblings step into the dimly lit room, hearts racing with curiosity, light peeking through the tiny window. Peppa and George quickly run down the stairs, and right at the bottom, they find a pile of old toys, cars, dolls, and the toys they once loved. Peppa and George eagerly approach the pile, their eyes lighting up with joy as they reminisce. Together, they gather the toys and head back to the living room to show Mummy Pig and Daddy. Mummy Pig walks in and smiles at the sight of Peppa and George happily playing with the old toys. She smiles with warmth and happiness. The whole family sits together in the living room, reminiscing about the fun memories with the old toys. Laughter fills the room, bringing everyone even closer. Peppa Pig and Daddy Pig's hat. Daddy Pig sits on a chair in the garden, wearing his familiar hat and holding a glass of water. Peppa and George are playing with a ball nearby. Daddy Pig stands up to water the plants and accidentally leaves his hat on the chair. A gentle breeze blows by, and the hat gently wobbles. Peppa sees the hat and walks over curiously. Huh? Peppa tries on the hat. It's too big and covers her eyes. George giggles. A stronger gust of wind blows through. The hat flies off Peppa's head. Peppa and George run after the hat. The hat lands right in front of Daddy Pig. Daddy Pig bends down, picks up the hat, and puts it back on his head. Peppa and George run over, see Daddy Pig wearing his hat, and laugh loudly. Peppa Pig and the Mountain of Bubbles. Today, Daddy Pig is washing the car, and Peppa and George discover lots of bubbles. Wow! Peppa and George think bubbles are amazing. Wow, look at that! A giant mountain of bubbles. Oh dear, Mummy Pig looks so funny as a bubble snowman. Playing with bubbles is fun, but playing together is the best fun of all. The Flying Hat Adventure. Hey! It's a beautiful sunny day. Peppa is showing off her new hat, and everyone agrees it looks absolutely lovely. Oh no, Peppa's hat has flown away. But don't worry, her friends are ready for a fun hat-hunting adventure. The hat seems to be playing hide and seek. It flies from the pond to the tree, and even lands on a very surprised duck. It looks like the hat doesn't want to stay still. Wherever it goes, it spreads laughter and fun. After its windy adventure, the hat is home again. And Peppa realizes the best part of the day wasn't the hat. It was sharing the fun with her friends. Peppa Pig and the Starry Night. The night sky unfolds, deep blue and sprinkled with twinkling stars. Peppa and George sit on the porch, eyes wide with wonder. Daddy Pig brings out a small telescope. Peppa and George jump excitedly, ready for their starry adventure. They sit on the roof, peering through the telescope at the distant stars, sparkling like diamonds. A shooting star streaks across the sky. Peppa and George point excitedly, eyes filled with delight. Mummy Pig steps out and stands beside Daddy Pig, amazed as the sky fills entirely with shooting stars. Under the gentle moonlight, Peppa and George hold their parents' hands, feeling peaceful and happy on this magical night.
Hey! Hey! Huh? Aha! Yahoo! Wow! Wow!
Okay.
Whoa!
Whoa!
2 sweet cakes. Peppa's sister and Peppa brother were playing happily in the park, running around under the clear blue sky. After a while of playing, both of them started to feel hungry. The 2 siblings decided to go back home to find something to eat. When they arrived, Peppa brother sat down to rest in the living room, while Peppa's sister went into the kitchen. There, she saw 2 delicious-looking cakes and quickly brought them back to share with her brother.
Peppa and the surprise fishing trip. It's a beautiful day. Daddy Pig is taking Peppa and George fishing. Everyone is hoping to catch a big fish for dinner. The 3 of them sat in silence on the grass. George stared at the water. Suddenly, Peppa's fishing rod shook violently and bent sharply. Whoa! Keep very still. Look, Peppa's fishing rod is wiggling. It must be a giant fish. Peppa pulls as hard as she can and, oh dear, it's not a fish at all. It's an old muddy boot.
Uh-oh.
Daddy Pig says maybe a giant fish lost its boot. Everyone laughs at the unexpected gift from the river.